YouTube, it's the Junkie, and I'm back with another live stream. This one here is just some thoughts. I'm going to show you guys how I look for comics on eBay, and a thank you video and a thoughts go out. First off, I want to say that my thoughts go out to all the people that were involved in that terrorist attack here in Florida, in Orlando, in a nightclub. If you guys haven't heard, it's been on the news. Some guy went into a nightclub in Orlando and opened fired, and at least 50 people were killed and like 53 people injured. Just crazy, man, what this world's coming to. But I just want to, give my thoughts and let those people know that were injured, that and the families that they're in my thoughts, and I don't know, even really know what to say, but they're in my thoughts, and I hope everything. Well, the guy basically was killed, so. But I just want people to know that they're in my thoughts, and anyways, on to some comic book news or whatever. Like I told you guys before, check this book out, guys, if you haven't seen it. I did a review on it on my last live show. It's a really good book. They're still relatively cheap on eBay, and I will show you guys here in a minute when I show you guys how I look for comics on eBay. Because I'm just sitting here in my room. I'm rewatching Outcast for the third time. Such a great show. I mean, I can't even tell you guys how great of a show that is. But if you haven't read this, pick it up. It's a good book. Okay. And I want to say thank you to everybody that has been a part of my channel. I can't even believe it, but I just got a notice on my video for my video that I did the live stream for where I reorganized my room. Thank you guys. It's had more views in 2 days than all my other videos in that time frame. You know what I mean? In 2 months, whatever. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. But like I said, thank you guys for enjoying my videos. I like doing these live streams almost more than I like making haul videos. But like I said, guys, if you haven't checked this book out, I'm going to show you on eBay that it's still pretty damn cheap, and you guys can pick it up. It's a good story. I reviewed it in my last live show. If you guys haven't checked it out, you guys really should. My live stream, the chat, if anybody is watching now that was involved in that, you guys can tell it was fun. We had a lot of fun. It was definitely adult themed, but yeah, had a lot of fun that night, guys. So this Friday it will be at 11:30 again. Probably the same length of time. I do have to go back to work that Saturday, but I will have a show this coming Friday, live stream. I don't know what book I'm going to review yet. I got some books here. I might do an older book. I haven't decided yet. I'll let you guys know what I want to review. But I am going to show off probably my Amazing Spider-Man run. So people have been asking about that, and I probably will show that off. People have been wanting to see some of my Spider-Man collection. Since there's so many different Spider-Man titles, you got like Peter Parker, Amazing, Web. What I'll probably do is show my Amazing Spider-Man run. So stay tuned for that. I will definitely have my Amazing Spider-Man run. That's what I'll be playing. But anyways, like I said, guys, if you haven't checked this out, we got that one guy, Ghost Thunder is here, and David Humphrey. Everybody's here. There's a few people here watching. Just a quick live upstream, guys. It's not going to be a long one. My wife's in the other room on the phone with her mom, so I figured I'd come in here and give my thoughts on what happened here in Orlando. Just sad that people can do that. I mean, somebody just walk into a nightclub and open fire like that and kill 50 people and injure 53. It's insane that we live in that kind of world today. So my thoughts go out to the families that were involved. Just just people, man. I mean, just, that's why I don't like bickering and fighting anymore on YouTube. Just want to come on here and show books. I don't want to be part of drama. I don't want to argue with people. It's sad. Anyways, check this book out, guys. I'm telling you, this is going to be the next big hit. It's being made into a movie. Unleash. What else can I say? I love my new setup. I got my boxes in yesterday. I got some short boxes in. They came in on FedEx. So I ordered 10. And if you guys remember, I had those water boxes off to the side that I said needed to be put in boxes, and the comics that were laying on top, they are all in boxes now. And I used up 8 of the short boxes. So that's how many comics I had sitting out. Was 8 short boxes worth of comics. So let me show you guys real quick. Of course, I'm watching Outcast. I don't want to show it because I don't want to get copyrighted. But there we go, guys. There's that. There's my TV. But I kept my CGC books in the water boxes because they fit pretty good in there. So I have those, and those other comics there are my Golden Age. So I need to buy a magazine-sized box to put those in. But there are the 8 boxes there that were all the comics that were sitting out. So I have no more except a little stack right there of books. But there's my here's my room, guys. It's officially done for the most part. And here's my little desk. I'm sitting here. There's some tape and stuff I was bagging and boarding. There's my paper I used for my list. Here is my book that I've been working on. I go online and I look for how many comics are in the runs. And I've been going through and just marking off what I have. I like old school, man. I know people use like computer programs, but I like old school. So I've been doing that. And there's some books I got that I need to show off in a haul video that I'll have coming up this week. But other than that, guys, I am going to show you guys how I shop on eBay. It's real easy. I know people have been asking me, there's some people on chat. If you got, here's what I like to do also in my live streams. In my live shows, and another shirt my mother-in-law got me. Another Star Wars shirt. Give a quick shout out to my mother-in-law. What I like to do is I like to promote other channels. I like to spread the love around. So if you see somebody in here in chat, on the side chat, if you're not subbed to them, go over, check their channels out. Because you don't realize that there are so many different comic book related, statue related, action figure, video games, movies. There are so many channels out there that we just have our focus on. Okay, well, I'm only going to focus on these channels because this is all I know. But I like to spread the love around. So we got Celos. I mean, everybody knows who Celos is. We got Master of Chains. We've got Manny Sanchez. We got Tat Comics. We got Isaries. We've got, sorry, but I know I messed that up. David Humphreys. Ghost Thunder. Go sub these guys out. because that's what this community should be about, is discovering other channels that may not be in your normal viewing appetite. But go check these people out, man. That's what I love. I always research and try to find different channels, because you may get somebody's point of view on a comic that maybe you weren't interested in before, and then hear them talk about it, and now you'll be into it. So I love promoting channels. I love trying to get the love out there. We got JPunish7 in the house. So if you're not subbed, go check these people out, and yeah, spread the love around, man. That's what I'm about. So, any other, let me think what else I can talk about. Outcast, of course I've been pushing that show. Also tonight, Norman Reedus' new show, I forget what it's called. If anybody knows, mention it in chat, but where he's traveling around the country on his motorcycle. I'm a huge Norman Reedus fan. He is going to be at Comic-Con, and I'm willing to fork out $180 for his picture and his autograph. But his show starts tonight. You got The Preacher tonight. I am going to do a live stream. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it tomorrow. It's probably going to be Tuesday. Tuesday's the day I'll do it. I'm going to do a live stream of my DVD Blu-ray collection. Evan Leahy wanted to see my horror collection, but I'm just going to show everything. I've got like probably 1,200, 1,300 movies, so I'm going to show all them. Yeah, definitely. The mom in this movie is so creepy. Or, I mean, in this TV show. It's the way they do this TV show. I love the flashbacks. I love when he stops and he looks in the kitchen and then it shows a flashback. Speaking of creepy, have you guys seen The Conjuring 2? Today we went and saw The Conjuring 2 in the movies. And that movie, the demon in that movie, all I'm going to say, actually, I'm going to show it. I know where they got their inspiration from for that movie. I'm going to push this book again one more time. Unleash. The demon in The Conjuring looks just like that. So, I mean, if you haven't seen it, if you're into horror movies, I give it 4 stars out of 5. I thought it was a great movie. So go check it out if you're into horror. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and, like I said, this is going to be a quick video. It's not going to be a long one. I know there's some other shows on right now, and I don't really want to interfere. I just figured I'd come on here, give some shout-outs, send out my thoughts, and to the people that were involved in that shooting in Orlando. Just crazy, man, how people are today. But, okay. I'm going to pull it up on my laptop. I don't know if you can see this or not. I'll try to make it to where you can see it. But what I do is I go to eBay. Here's my eBay page. As you can tell, I have 1,197 stars. So I do a lot of shopping on eBay. Basically, look what I got today for $1. Johnny the Homicidal Maniac #1. I won it for $1. Just to show you guys that I'm not full of shit. I get really good deals. Like, I had to buy some of the rebirths online. I got them for, what was it? I got Aquaman, Superman, and the Lanterns. I got them total for $13 with $4 shipping. I just got Hulk 1 variant signed by Ed McGuinness, the Dynamic Forces. I got that for $10. And here's some Homicidal Maniac. Unleash. There's my boxes I bought. Some Batman, some more Unleash. Old Man Logan, a couple variants. Demonic. Son of Satan, full run. I got it for $15. I haven't showed these off in a video yet, so you're getting first look. But I got Teen Titans 44 for $40. I bought some more Outcast 1 through 12, all first print for $25. But just to show you guys, that's some of the books that I've gotten recently. Okay. Now, my most generic search that I do on eBay is I come up here to the search, and basically you can tell some of the things I've been looking at. So, guys know the one book I love buying the most is Handsy. So I click on Handsy. I already have it saved in my search. And then what I do is I don't bother with the auction because sometimes people sell them for buy it now. But what I'll do is I'll do time ending soonest. And then you can see what's going to end, okay? Now, this is for you new collectors, too. If you guys want to get involved in buying comics, you just got to know what to look for. You got to know when to look. Like, right now is a peak time. So, because most people are off on weekends, so a lot of people are doing shopping on eBay. They're doing all their shopping now, because it's peak time. It's like 7 o'clock here in Florida. So, over in Cali, it may be 4. So, people are usually shopping on eBay around this time of day. So, I don't suggest shopping right now unless it's something like really off the wall that you're looking for and that you don't think many people would look for. But just to give you guys an idea, so what I do is time ending soonest, okay? And you can see here's some Handsies that are online. You got one that's ending in 7 hours at $22. Most of them are going to be buy it nows. But look, guys, when I tell you Handsy's a hard book to get. Now, granted, these are all graded. And these are relatively high grades, 9.2, 9.4. But look at the price. $4.95 for a 9.6. I mean, they're pretty pricey. I mean, if you want to get a cheap Handsy, here's one. I won't even bid on it, guys. So this could be for you. Here's one. It's in a lot of Spire comics. And you see it right here. It's in the corner. But it's written on... It's got some rips. You can tell up top. It's got some rips. But it is the 49-cent variant, which is the harder variant to find. So if that's something you're interested in, it's 49 or make an offer. Usually they won't budge much lower than that, maybe 45. To me, it's not worth it. For me. So that's how I look for that. And then what you could also do is you could also put on newly listed and then do the buy it now, because a lot of times people don't know what they have, so they'll put something on here pretty cheap, and they'll just want to sell it. But as you can see, that was put up relatively soon. You know what I mean? So, or you can do something else. Like, let's say you wanted to look for okay, Demonic Top Cow, because I've been pushing that book too. So you click on it, and as you see, you can do all listings, and then you can narrow your search down over here. So it's basically a modern age, and it's an independent small press. So you can really narrow it down to what you want. You can do time ending soonest, and here you go. Here's one on sale for $24. Now I think that's the only one, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there were 2 earlier today, but 1 sold. There was one on here for, I think, $19.99 with $7 shipping. So, I have my 6 copies. But this is the one book that I've been telling you guys about. It's written by, as you can see, Kirkman. It's a one-shot, and I reviewed this in one of my Junkie After Midnight live shows. But anything Kirkman's hot, and I can't remember, but I think the print run is pretty limited, and it's a good story. So there's one left on eBay for $25. Another book I look for is let me see, it might start. I do the Batman Eternal, the Harley Quinn variant. Batman Eternal variant. So what I do here is I look for that. Oh, damn, messed up. Sorry, guys. That's the beauty of live. Okay, and here you go. So you want to get rid of this independent small press because obviously it's not. But this is another book I have 6 copies of this book, and as you can see, they're not. And the print run for this is only $9.99. So there's not a lot of them on there either. Now, the one thing I do that is my favorite search and how I get most of my books is I'll just do, basically, I just type in comic book, right? And then, I mean, you can leave it on all listings, but I narrow it down to auction, okay? So now it's bringing up all the comic, it's going to have anything that's got comic book in the title or whatever, and it's going to bring it up, and then I do auction, so you can see there's like 23, 22 seconds, so you can snipe some books. But that's basically how I do my searches. I just come on here, and if you come on the later at night, the easier it is to get better deals. So that's basically what I do, guys. I just come on here, I write comic book, auction, and time ending soonest, and then I just scroll down until there's, you know, I see something that I may want. You know, a lot of times people don't know what they have. Okay, I'm going to highlight this book real quick just to give you guys a heads up. Amazing Spider-Man 317. There is a channel called Denver Ninja Gaming. He's got like 12 subs right now. He's having a 50 sub contest, so the 50th person that subs his channel is going to win a CGC 9.6 graded Amazing Spider-Man 317. So I gave him a shout out in my live stream. So go check his channel out, guys. The 50th person, that's the only thing you have to do, is you have to be subbed to his channel, is going to win that book, graded 9.6. So this is basically what I do, guys, at night. I'll sit on here for hours, and I'll just roll through. You know what I mean? I just roll through, and it just gives you the time here. Like, here's some Detective Comics, but look at the bid. You know, you just got to be, you got to know what you want to buy, what you're comfortable spending. You know, you never want to go over your budget. Like, look at this one here. That's a freaking awesome cover. And it's got, you know, it's a classic Venom cover. It's got 56 seconds left, and the bid is $201. So what I'll do is I'll look, and then I'll see if they offer like 10-cent shipping for each additional book. So then I just, to make it worth my while, I'll go over here and I'll look to see what else they're selling, if there's anything else I might be interested in. So he's got a pretty good set of Amazing Spider-Man books for sale. So that's basically how I do that. So I'm going to try to do a snipe live online. You're watching it first here. The Junkie live, getting his first snipe of the day. Let's see. Let's see. I got my fingers crossed. Somebody might beat me to the punch. Bam, look at that. 226. Now, I basically just did that for the show. But I paid $2.26. Now, how do you guys do it? Do you guys include shipping as part of the price? I do. Some people don't, because, you know, shipping's just part of the business, but I mean, somebody paid $55 for Wolverine #1. Now, the one thing I don't like a lot of times on eBay is when sellers put their own grade on a book and it's not graded. I don't like that. So a lot of times I try to steer away from stuff like that because, I mean, unless you know for sure what the grade is, don't try to tell me what you think it is. Because I bought a Hansi probably like 6 or 7 months ago, and they were trying to tell, and they used a stock photo, and they tried to tell me it was a 9.8 near mint, and it came in and it had an actual sticker on the book. And I'm like, really? So, but look, here's an NYX #5. You know she's hot right now. Look at that, current bid $650. But that's how I do it. Like I said, right now, this time of day, it's there's way too many people online. I generally don't like shopping this time of day. I'll wait till for me, what I found, the best time to shop is like on Sunday nights at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Because, everybody's got to go to work Monday. So everybody's offline and they're in bed or they're getting ready for bed. Even out on the West Coast at 1 a.m., it's still, 11 o'clock or, 10 o'clock at night. People are generally getting ready for go to bed. So that's when I'll do a lot of my shopping. Or what I could do is, a lot of times what I'll do too is I'll put comic book, and then as you see, my searches show you what I look for. I just put lot, L-O-T. And this will bring up anything that people are selling like multiple copies of, that they put the actual lot in the actual title or in the description. So then you just roll through here and you just look. Now you can do all listings. You can do just buy it now. Or I prefer auction, because auction you tend to get a lower price. Because, a lot of people, they fuck up and they put something on there for, starting bid 25 cents, think it's going to shoot to the roof, and no one bids on it, and then you end up winning it for like a dollar. So, look at this. If you wanted some Ghostbuster comics, $10. That's not something I'd be interested in, but that's how I search. And I just scroll through. Like, here's a Sandman lot. And, you look at the pictures, and you can tell these are obviously not bagged and boarded. So, when you buy a lot like that, don't expect it to be in near mint condition. But, you're only paying $7.99. $7.99, $6.80 shipping, and you're getting 28 Sandman books. But if you needed that just to help complete a run, that's perfect. And then you just come over here, sellers other items, and you see what else they have for sale, and then you can narrow it down. You hit collectibles, comics, and then you can see what they have here: silver, bronze, copper, modern. But if you look here, they got Uncanny X-Force 1 through 3. If you needed that for your run, that may be another good buy. You could buy that along with the other one, maybe get a discounted. But you gotta always read the title. See how it says covered attached? But, some people don't mind it. They need it for their run. Look, Son of Satan. Buy it now. 9.0. I'm telling you, if they do I do believe they're doing a Ghost Rider show. Correct me if I'm wrong. But if they do a Ghost Rider show on Netflix, at some point, Son of Satan's going to show up. So that might be a good book to pick up. But that's how I shop, guys, on eBay. I know I've had a few people ask me how I do, how I shop. But that, for me, was a steal of the day. Because I know this, at one time, this was a pretty hot book. But I'm only paying $1. And I looked at the picture. And it doesn't look like it has any. You can see right here, there's like one little ding. But that's stuff that can be pressed out. But for $1. Okay? So. But you can put in whatever you want. If you're looking just for a specific run you want to finish, like I could put in Dead World. Because, I'm trying to complete this run, Dead World. So, it's going to pull up everything. It's going to pull up books. So, like, I come over here to the search, and I just narrow it down. Comics, and then it's definitely, the series I'm collecting is Copper Age, because it's like 1986 or 87. So, right now, there's not a lot. They have a few odds and end books. But obviously some of these you can look at and tell they're not from that. But here's issue 1 for $10. You can find it. I think you can find it cheaper than that. But you can do whatever you wanted on this. Just make sure you always go back to your home page, or you clear the search. Because if, like, let's say you have this stuck on Copper Age and you're looking for modern X-Men books or whatever, it's not going to really pull it up. Or you can do, like, another one I do is CBS or CBCS. Search. And then what I'll do is I'll narrow it down to auction. Because, you know, a lot of times people put these books for auction too. And then it'll pull up anything on auction ending anytime soon. And then you can just look. If there's something in here you want, you can do a bid. Like, here's the 9.8 Amazing Spider-Man number 18, $14.99. So let's say you wanted to get that book. So you click on it. Here's Amazing Spider-Man 16. And then you can look to see if it has anything, you know, like first appearances if you're not sure. So what you do is then you scroll down here to shipping. I will combine shipping 3 items for $13. Okay, so basically you'll get 3, you can save on shipping. If you get 3 auctions, you're only going to pay 13 bucks. So let's say this is the book you wanted. So you're going to bid, and let's say you're close to winning it. Then you just come over here, seller's other items, and see what else he has to offer to take advantage of that shipping. So that's basically what I do, guys. I look to take advantage of shipping. But you could put anything you want in the search. Let's say you wanted to get, I don't know. Let's say you wanted to get an X-Men variant. Just a generic. So you put X-Men variant. And then it'll bring up anything, and you just do comics. You can do modern age. And then you can do buy it now to see if anybody has one, you know, for cheap that you can buy it now, or you can do auction. So you got, I mean, look at this lot. 30 bucks for that lot of books. So that's how I look, guys. I mean, if I'm in the mood for some variant covers, I'll search for this. But like, look at it. If anybody's interested on this on eBay, go check it out. I mean, this might be something you're interested in. It might be within your price range. It still has 30 minutes, but it's, you know, NYX number 4, X-Force 17 regular, and 2 copies of the X-Force 17 bloody variants. So that may be something you're interested in. So I'm assuming that's the regular cover, and then the 2 bloody variants are on the sides. So you may be interested in that. Then you come back down here and you look even further. Like, here's the Michael Turner variant cover for 9 bucks. You know, here's another Michael Turner variant with, 2 different ones for 4 bucks. So that's basically how I look, guys. It just depends on what I have in my mind. I might be really stuck on like a Ghost Rider run or an X-Men title I want to complete, or if I'm just looking for variant covers or CBCS books or CGC books. But as you can tell, I have 1,197 stars. So I do buy a lot of books on eBay, but a lot of times it's saved in my search. I don't ever clear my search out, but I just wanted to come on here, guys, give you guys a quick video on how I do things. I've had a lot of people ask me, and I never really, I said, oh, I'd get around to it, and I figured today would be a good day to do it. I'm on vacation. I'm enjoying myself. But that's how I shop, guys. You don't have to spend a lot of money on comics. You don't have to spend hundreds of dollars for books. You can always get lucky. I'm telling you now, I buy my current books and a few back issues from my shops, but 90% of the books that I buy, they are off of eBay, and I get deals galore. I mean, I wish I could I get so many deals, and I buy everything. I buy action figures, movies, comics, supplies, just, to me, eBay, I know eBay gets a lot of hate, and they get a lot of people like, you know, oh, sellers suck or whatever. But for every 200 good sellers, there's always going to be one bad one. And everybody's going to have at least one bad experience. I've had a couple, but that's not going to stop me from buying comics on eBay. I'm always going to buy comics on eBay. But I hope this helped some of you guys out that have been asking about how I shop for books online. But like I said, you just got to know what you want to look for. You got to know how to type, you know, put it in the search engine. You got to know when. That's the key. You can always complete a run or work on, you know, think of books that you want. But the key is, if you want to find the best deal on buying books on eBay, time, I think, is the most essential part of that ingredient that you're looking for. Time. You want to go off-peak times. Now, if you're a night owl, or if you're off the next day, or you don't need a lot of sleep, and you want to be up at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning on a Monday night, or a Tuesday night, or a Wednesday, like during the middle of the week, that, to me, is the best time to look. Because that's when everybody's asleep. That's when a lot of auctions end, because you got to figure, when people put stuff online, they put it on during the middle of the day on the weekends. It usually runs 5 days. You can extend it to how many days you want. But that time is going to end. Whatever time they start in the morning or afternoon, it's going to end that time at night. So you can snipe something cheap in the middle of the night on eBay. And like I said, a lot of people now that comics have blown up, and everybody wants to get involved in comics. But some people don't know what they have. So they'll put something on that they may have found at a garage sale, or their uncle left them, or their grandfather passed away and they left it to them. So they'll put it online not knowing what they could get. And they think, oh, it's a comic book, so if I put it on 25 cents, 5,000, because, eBay's worldwide, 5,000 people are going to bid, and it's going to be up to $100, and I'm going to get $100. But a lot of times they'll put something wrong in the title, or they'll take a bad picture. But it's up to you as the buyer to look at that picture and think to yourself, if it's cheap, do you mind if it has a couple dings or the corner's a little bent? If it's a key book and they don't know about it, the seller doesn't know about it, and you're willing to deal with a little bent corner or a nick on the side that's maybe breaks the collar or something on the book, is it that big of a deal to you that you're not willing to take that risk? I'm willing to take the risk because, like I said, most of my books, they're, for my personal collection, I don't ever intend on selling them until I get really old. And if, my wife wants to sell them and buy something with them after I'm gone, she can do what she wants. But for me, it's run fillers. It's trying to buy, some hot books if I can. So I don't mind the books, as long as the cover's attached. Older books, I don't mind being a little dinged up. Now, newer books, if they're dinged up, I wouldn't pay the money for a newer, like a newer book to me would be like the last 3 or 4 years to be dinged up. Too bad. I mean, it's going to have some dings on it, especially since people don't really take care of comics that they don't know how to collect. But I don't mind a bent corner or a couple dings, because nowadays you can get stuff like that pressed out, and my shop offers that, but it's not something I'm interested in. I'm not interested in getting my books pressed and all that. I mean, some people are into it. I'm not. I don't care, as long as it's attached, no parts are missing, and I can read it. And if it's something missing, as long as it doesn't affect the story, I don't mind. Like my Hulk 181. My Hulk 181 is missing the value stamp. As you can see, it's got a green label, 6.0. But this is my key book, and I don't care, because A, it's sealed, It's CGC. And B, it's my key book. And the cover presents so well that I don't care that it's got the value stamp missing. I know it doesn't affect the story. And this is my holy grail. So to me, it doesn't matter. To you, it may not matter. But I just wanted to come on here. I know people have been asking, and it was an opportunity for me to come on here and just make a quick live video. To say, hey, thanks for pushing my my live room reorganization. I believe it may be the first one on YouTube. I'm not sure. I looked before I filmed it and I didn't see any other ones, but if you guys haven't seen it, check it out. It's the Junkies live man cave / comic book room organization, where basically I set my camera up and I reorganized my entire room. I did it all live, no edits, no breaks, and I finished it all in about an hour and a half. Right now, it's my biggest viewed video in the past 6 months, so thank you guys for that. Thumbs up for that. I wanted to show people, they've been asking about how I shop on eBay, so this is how I do it. I'm not saying this is how you have to do it. It's just how I do it. Also, anybody in the chat, if you're not subbed to their channels, go check them out. Sub to them. You know, let's get this community to grow a little bit bigger. Anyways, guys, look forward to probably another live stream doing my movie collection. Evan Leahy had asked about that, so that will be coming up probably Tuesday. Other than that, I'll have I got a contest video to do, random haul videos to do, and then, of course, Junkie After Midnight next Friday. But I'll have a reminder video up letting you know what book I'm going to review. But anyways, guys, shout-outs to all of you guys that tuned into my show to watch this. Just a quick video. Appreciate all of you. Remember to have the people that were involved in that shooting here in Orlando. Not here, I'm not in Orlando, but in Orlando. They had a terrorist attack, if you didn't know. Anyways, guys, I'll see you sometime in the week. Remember, Game of Thrones is on tonight. Check it out. Outcast on Cinemax. Go watch the replay. Thank you for watching my channel. Appreciate every one of you. Anyways, guys, it's the Real Comic Book Junkie, and I'm out. Have a good day. Be safe. Shop on eBay. And remember, this is how I shop. Doesn't mean you have to do it that way. It's just how I do it. Hope it helped. Hope you guys learned something about how I shop and what I look for. And looking forward to seeing you guys later in the week. See you guys.